Greetings, you mother suckers. What's good? This is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Okay. Thank you for all for being here. Uh, Look, we got RPM. What's good? Thank you for coming today. You're the early bird, just like the Revelator was last night. Andre 420. What's going on? KNC in red. Carlton Way 1. Hurry up and buy. What's good? What's good? Carlton Way One says, based on the title of this stream, I know there'll be a lot of laughs to come. I guess. I mean, I don't fancy myself being like the comedic type, but some people do say I'm funny. But Detroit 313, what's good? Glad you're here. Cause let me go ahead and get this out the way first. Said purchase a laptop. So on the screen here, I have the top 5 donors of the laptop for the laptop fund, and really, that's not everybody who donated. I do have it written down who donated, but I just put the top 5 on the screen because you have to recognize the people that put forth like the greatest effort. Every donation count, every donation added up, and because of your donations, I found it very easy to purchase a laptop. And I really appreciate that because it showed me that, although I do have my doubts sometimes, Black men can pull together and do something, for each other. And, how I've returned the favor, I keep producing content. And, I'm a one-man team when it comes to, my channel and my other channel, News Without the WS. I mean, I do everything. And I know one day when it gets bigger, when this channel gets bigger and, I have more of a presence on social media, I might need other folks' help. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you very much for this. So I got the top 5 donors on the screen. We got Saul T. Balls. He donated 170. Detroit 313. Also $170. And Detroit 313 did it through many small donations. I mean, Paul T. Balls did it to a few big donations, and both efforts are appreciated. Gabe A is like he's a third, but he's second place because first place was tied for $115. Chief Rocka $100, and Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power came through one day with the Cash App. So thanks to you all, also to everyone else who donated as well. Let me go ahead and go down the list. The Clue Channel, D. Scott, Irvin Reed, Prof. Days, DJ B-Side 1965, Andre 420, Jason Anderson, Afro National, McDrama Bear, Alan Lavelle, Godhand Apostle Tommy, Lionel Player 1, RPM, Phyllis Power Dryer, Deacon Dave, KNC in Red, Red Pill Sleeper Cell, Jita, Mr. Shook to You, Grinch, The Roger Report Live, BGS Sipmore, Compassionate and Callous, Nick Taylor, Art Nostal TV, Greg, and Charles Gilmore 3. All of those donations totaled out to $1,038. So we exceeded the goal by $38. So it was actually 1,018 that was in, just for the month of May. Of course, to all the people with your super chats, I want you guys to understand that YouTube does get 30% of that. So it's not like I'm getting the whole 1,038, but I mean, you still donated. Like, it ain't like, oh, I'll give them 30% and it'll be understood it's $100 or something like that. No, your donation was counted in its full amount, if you super chatted. So all of that equal to, plus the Cash App, equal to $1,038. So thanks for pulling through for me. Seriously. Thanks for pulling through. You guys are the fucking greatest, and I will not quit YouTube. I thought about taking breaks sometime, but nah. I think that there's a very crucial time in Black YouTube Black Manosphere adjacent, anti-Black Manosphere, and whatever set you want to claim. It's a crucial time in this, in all of this. So, more presences such as myself are needed. So it wouldn't do me any good to just go away like that. Although I think some people wish I would. And I don't give a fuck about you. But everybody who donated, everyone who tunes in every show, I mean, whether you are in the live chat, in the clouds while the show is in real time, or you're a part of the replay gang is very important. You don't know how important you are to this operation because it does let YouTube know that people are willing to watch this channel. And I have pretty good replay value. Although I do understand that I was shared last night in someone's community tab. And I don't think that person is very happy with me. But here's the thing about that. I will address that fully Wednesday night. I made a comment last night about Maggie Thompson. And for clarity purposes, I wasn't saying why you give that white woman a wrench. I just wanted to know, why didn't you feel like I was worth it after everything that we have been through? And, it may seem like belly aching to some of you, but, I think it's a legitimate question at this point in our history of the Black Manosphere. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, after this week and pretty much this whole fucking year, I have some questions that I want to answer. And it doesn't have to be one particular person. It could be several people. But, you'll know who you are when the time comes. So anyway, we got 16 in here. Please hit that like button on the way in. Please hit that dislike button if you feel like it. There's not shit I can do about it. I can do one thing, but, y'all know what that one thing is. And Jesus Christ, man, look, I already got 2 dislikes. I'm just getting done with like the first 10 minutes of the show. And like 3 minutes of that was spent with the intro. So yeah, man, let me tell you something. The hate is real in this motherfucker. And I embrace it all. So thank you very much. And this time I'm going to play one video for each dislike.
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn.
Yeah. And for those people, I'm going to play my newest one.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yes, that is me in a nutshell. That is me in a nutshell right there. Yeah, whoever pressed that dislike, no, I want the motherfucking problems. I want it, man. Shit. I want the smoke. That's why I have a smoke show every Sunday. Although it remains to be pretty smokeless. But anyway. Oh, 18 of you in here. Look, man. I got 5 likes, 2 dislikes. Hit that like button, please. It's not like I'm asking you for money for beef ribs on Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah, please hit the Cash App. I need some money for some beef ribs. Oh, like shit. If y'all give me money for a laptop, man, I don't think it's any problem to raise about 60, 70 bucks on a Cash App. But hey, that's up to you guys. I mean, I could do without it. I'm going on my watermelon fast anyway next week. Juneteenth watermelon fast. The irony of that shit. I mean, I plan for the watermelon fast to be next week anyway. But, I didn't think about Juneteenth at all. I just thought about I'm just going to pig the fuck out on Father's Day and then just destroy it all, with the watermelon fast. So, hey, I mean, personally, I didn't give a fuck. Juneteenth is still something very new to me. So, all righty. So, we got Carlton Way 1 with the super chat, I can't see a message. He said, please match my donation to support the show. Okay, Mark Nash. I appreciate that, my brother. Juneteenth watermelon fast. Yep. I sent you Cash App for spinach. I like the snappy asshole, Kev. Okay, well, let me see. Let me see what you did. See what you did here. I don't know. I think it's an ulterior motive behind you, May. But you know what, May? I can admire a little evil. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. I really appreciate that. Okay. So yeah, we're already off to a good start. So see what video I can find. Okay, I'll play Mike Tyson.
They have nothing to do with this. They're just innocent people.
No, I use that video because it's funny as shit trying to see Mike Tyson act serious. Seriously. Oh yeah, let me play the one I didn't play last night. Hold on one second. Let me get this banner off. Also, yeah, let me play the one I didn't play last night.
Because I'm addicted to marijuana.
Hell no. You in here for some marijuana? Man, this is some bullshit.
Okay, guys. Tonight, don't let me out donate you. Just go ahead. Don't let her be alone on that Cash App or even that super chat. Yeah, because somebody made the comment this morning is why am I quit? I mean, and they did it indirectly. I don't even think my name was said in that video, but we will see Wednesday because I will be reacting to that video. So, I mean, in fact, I'm reacting to a couple videos that are within this space on Wednesday. So, yeah. So, if you don't want to answer my question and you don't want to come through, I'm going to force you to answer the question. And I got various techniques that I can use to do that, all verbal. Every one of them motherfuckers. So, let me put on some music here and let me talk about nigger rules for a second. Because, that's something I ain't quite good with. I'm not good with, dwelling among the niggas or whatever. I mean, I can dwell with the niggas. I mean, I look just like them and shit. And I know when it comes down to racist whites, I'm one of those N-words anyway. But, I care more about my people than those people anyway. I mean, just based on history, I'm from Alabama. What the fuck do you motherfuckers expect? Shit. Oh, 25. Press that like. Press that like. Even if you hate watching. Let me check. Let me check my likes, see if anything's changed about them. Oh, God. Let's see. All right, 10. 10 and there's 25 of you. 10 likes, 2 dislikes. Come on now. What y'all afraid of? I'm going to pop up in your like videos. See, yeah, that's what happens when you like a video. So, anyway. All righty. Said Kev is embracing villainy like a motherfucker. Well, I guess back to the clouds. She says, back to the clouds I go. Thank you, May. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. He said, LOL. Said, my people. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. Oh, you just walked in, but I just acknowledged everyone who were like, you're in the top 5 donors of the new laptop. So much appreciated, bro. Like, seriously. You tied up with Chief Rocka. The one that was after everyone was foul as Power Driver was $63. But yeah. Yeah, so all right. So let me show y'all a couple things. I mean, I've been kind of going a little buggy in my community tab, being very cryptic with messaging. Cause see, a lot of that shit is because like I want the right people or right person to read it. And I hopefully get the message just to let them know how fucking pissed off I am with them. I mean, shit. And these aren't like people that we don't have a chance to reconcile or shake hands or whatever, but it's motherfuckers that gotta be dealt with at this point. It's just like it's on a goddamn avoidable. And don't think I'm just going after one crew. I'm going after them all. Like all of them. There's not any crew right now that I can exclude and say, hey, I'm okay with them motherfuckers. It's not. I mean, individual content creators, sure. I'm cool with certain individual content creators, and certain individual content creators are cool with me. I understand that there's also a bunch of people who know me that I don't know. Not saying that's a sign of popularity or anything like that, but I mean, I don't want to be fucking popular. I want to be infamous. Like, seriously, like I'm one of those guys that always get called an Autobot, but I think I'm a fucking Decepticon. I think I'm meant to destroy. And then I end up doing more building than actual destruction. The only destruction that I see is upon myself. And it's not intentional. People aren't perfect. People aren't perfect, but I do fancy myself in using just a little bit of common sense, just a little bit. So let me show y'all something. Show y'all something real quick. Let me see if I can see fat nigga comment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is what I'm talking about. Where is it? There he is, motherfucker. All right, so let me share this screen. That son of a bitch is. So share the screen. Let me see. Let me take this StreamYard over here. Yeah. All right. Boom. All right. Here I go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make the screen bigger. Okay, so we can read. You know, because I know some of you guys are on the cell phone. Yes, that's me making a snide remark because, you know, big bastard has me blocked and tried to lie and tell everybody that I blocked him, you know, just to try to make me look bad. But, you know, of course, when you're going against nigger rules, it don't matter. You know, people make up fucking fantasies. All I'm classifying nigger rules as is gaslighting to a lower degree. It doesn't take much intelligence to do this type of gaslighting because all you have to do is stand on snap, all logic, and, you know, you're right. So you're right automatically in your head. And what can you do with a person about that? You know who has a very infamous problem with that? Women. But hey, you know what? Some of you niggas is bitches too. Let me show you a bitch real quick. All right. Let's see this comment right here. All right. Black manosphere president, because somebody elected this guy somewhere. It took place in a secret election that no one else knew about in the space. And it was just one vote. This motherfucker right here. So he says on a post that I said, like I said, I've been in my fee-fees lately. I've been in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I say in this post, I can deal with haters. I can deal with detractors. I can't with traitors. They are the absolute worst kinds of people. My trust issues are indefinite, and this space is to blame. Hell, fuck yeah, this place is to blame. Shit. You know, I know somebody's like, oh, all of a sudden you're going to hop on this anti-black manosphere bandwagon. No, motherfucker. I am not anti-black manosphere at all. Shoot. So big boy, you know, the guy that looks very convincing on a cheeseburger commercial, says you were never a part of our space. You're an undocumented tether. I'm a tether? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was speaking figuratively. You know, maybe he was speaking in terms of, you know, if the black manosphere was its own country or something like that, then I would be a tether because I'm not included in this whole design. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the meaning of tether as far as from a Urban Dictionary standpoint or a social media meaning standpoint. Like basically, a tether is a black person who tries to, I don't know, I guess pander to the Black American culture and act like they're one of us when they really aren't, or something like that. I don't know. If somebody can define tether for me and put it really much clearer than I can in the chat, go right ahead and do that. But I mean, as far as this particular comment that goes, and I mean, like I said, I can deal with a hater. This motherfucker must didn't read when I said I can deal with a hater and I can deal with a detractor, because he falls in that category. You fall in the category of hater and detractor. I said I was going to put on some music, huh? All right, so let me try. Let me see. Let me do a new one, Neighborhood Hoe. Let me do Neighborhood Hoe. All right. Here it is. All right. So like I said, once again, this guy's an idiot, but it's like this. Continue to say dumb shit and then try to ingratiate himself with a high position in the space is because of nigger rules. He has implemented nigger rules. I mean, shit, I'm not playing with this shit. Let me go back. So, my smug self, I went ahead and made a post of my own. Because I mean, like, it's just like this. When I make posts about this, I want the motherfucker to see it. And it's the motherfucker I intend, not the person that keeps interjecting themselves. Like I care about these stupid asses, but I'll explain that here in a second too, because Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power kind of ran in with this, had a run in with this person, in the comment section. And my suggestion to Hybrid is that please do not go back and forth with this person. It's like that's what they're doing. They try to make some stupid ass comment and they try to bait you into going back and forth with them. I don't care about these hoes, man. I don't care about their anger. Like, fuck out of here with that. Not you, Hybrid, but you know who I'm talking about. So yeah. So here's me responding to MOT's comment, which I couldn't reply to his direct comment because, like I said, he got me blocked, and they won't let you reply under their comments if they got you blocked. But for some reason, they can still comment on my channel, and I can see it. Like, this is how bass backwards YouTube is sometimes. But I read for the guys. Here's what I said: for the guy who has nightmares about gluten-free foods, calling himself a president, and I can't reply directly to his comments because he has me blocked. No, I'm not a part of a space filled with stupid, cholesterol-filled, jealous, man-baby, uncouth, simpy charlatans who can't stay off my proverbial nuts. And I'm American, so see how utterly stupid ninjas are? But I will give him a bit of credit. I've never heard Tether before. Because, see, the thing is, when people say shit about me, I always challenge them to say something new because I've heard so much. I mean, from childhood. I mean, I've heard like every insult in I don't know, 2-3 languages from A to Z, ever since. I mean, so people can't approach me with too many things. If you say it about me directly, that will hurt my feelings. Like, it's not too many things you can say. In fact, those things are fewer and fewer. I can't even think of what those things might be. So, I mean, you know how smug I am. I always follow it up with something. Yeah. So this is what I put in AI. The fat black man with fedora on torturing a cheeseburger, which looks scared. So this is AI ideal of a scared cheeseburger. And I mean, like, shit, if I was a cheeseburger, I'd be fucking terrified too. I said, man, look, what I would like to say, and I mean, this got 30 comments. I know all of them. What's the name? What's the name? Hybrid. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, there it is. Oh, heavy from the fat right here. I say, please stop. I mean, it's not going to be good for you if you come over here trying to start arguments with people. Just go from page to page on Black Men's channel. Try to start arguments with people. Oh, heavy from the fat. Like, can you please stop? I mean, I would really go in on you, but I know what you do. I know what you do. You try to bait people into arguments and then go play victim to YouTube so you can get their channel taken down. That shit will not work on me at all. So heavy from the fat can fucking stop. Okay? It is what it is at the end of the day. Oh my God, YouTube. He's body shaming me. Oh my gosh. Like, stop. Just fucking stop. I mean, shit. What up, Aaron P? What's good, man? Compassionate and Callous, what's going on? Again, brother, thanks for your donation. Romello 747, what's going on, man? Said Tether came from the movie Us. Oh, okay. All right, I never watched that movie. I'm listening. What's good? I'm listening. Yeah, better to be infamous. You goddamn right. Anyway, what I want to be popular for? That means I gotta meet some gold standard with y'all. Okay, you a good person. Ooh, you a good person. This. Like, fuck out of here. Shit. Let me see. What else? What else? I want to show y'all something else. Cause see, I'll be all fucked up in my community tab. No, I think that's all I want to show y'all. But Hold on 1 second. The term tether has been over fucking used. Yeah, it has. Just like, and I'm going to say this, just like the word simp. The word simp has been overused. Everything and everybody is a simp. Some people will call you a simp for loving women. Man, look, I never call any dude a simp for loving a woman. Unless that woman is just completely mistreating him. If you loving a woman that's mistreating you, man, you are a simp. You are willing to overlook all of the bullshit. So don't do that. So, Prof. Dave, it's funny how people don't call Indians, Chinese, or even white immigrants tethers. Only other black people. Black like revelations. Yeah, that's true. As I get where you're coming from. Black Majin Buu with a hat. Yep. MSE straight up laid siege and took office by force. LMAO, let them tell it. Huh? What office? The imaginary one? And then, like, these goofs, man, like I said, they got so much to say, but they never hit the link on the Smoke Show. Ever. Because you know why they never hit the link on the Smoke Show? Because I won't run my shows like them. Unless you're being an annoying prick like Clue Channel with absolutely no point. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much let everybody say here. I let everybody stay on the panel. I let everybody say what they want. I don't do like those content creators. I don't mute. Yeah, I don't kick you out. I mean, like I said, unless I give you 2 minutes to talk and you don't let me talk on my show, I will mute your ass then. There are certain things that have to happen in order for me to fuck you over on this show. I mean, for real. And it's going to be all your fault, no matter what. Because, hey, you know what? Since people want to be president of virtual spaces, I am God here. Oh, man, look, I try to be as least delusional as possible. Hold on 1 second. So let me see if I can put this image up so we can keep the mood going. Well, I had a reaction done on me today. Shout out to Hood SBE. I don't think those guys were too pleased with some of the stuff I had to say, but hey, you know what? I like discourse. Shoot, I like discourse. In fact, that's some of what I be searching for. I be searching for disagreement. So here we go. We're gonna put the thumbnail up. Yeah. I asked AI for a gangster black man, and this is what they gave me. Shoot, you can't say nothing back to me, nigga. That's what nigga rules involve. Okay, it's like the kid with the ball. Like, he got the cool ball that he brings and he plays with the rest of the kids with, and, you know, and then, like, if he's losing the game that his ball is being played in, he tries to rewrite the rules so he can win. And then when that doesn't even go right, you know, what's the old saying? He takes his ball and he goes home. Shoot. He takes his ball and he goes home. See, here's one of my number one problems with nigga rules. Boy, he was so mad the other night, calling me a hypocrite because he said I kept posting this picture. I said, man, you kept talking shit about me. The fuck am I supposed to do? But see, again, nigga rules. Niggas act like you ain't supposed to respond to their bullshit. Nope, that's not the world I live in. That man said, look at complex design. I don't know. Somebody must have really stuck it to him about that, man. Because, I mean, shoot. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find that picture, man. Just so I can piss him off one more time. You know, I mean, hopefully his boyfriend doesn't, you know, come to me talking about some, oh, man, this is harassment. Oh, this is harassment. And then I even put a receipt on the fucking image. Yep, there it is. That's what's pissing him off so bad right there. That man is shaking his finger at the flag button too. You motherfucker! You posted my pic again. And I mean, look what happened for him to earn that shit. You know, and then the comment was like 39 seconds old when I saw it. So I'm like, this nigga done did this shit again. I'm like, dude, I gave like, and then I even remember giving them the option to shut up. You know, they decided they didn't want to do that. So hey, you know, hey, just look at that. Look at him. Look at Mr. Can I have a hug? I know you killed my brother. Can I have a hug? Like, nigga, stop. So now here we are again. So why did I know what y'all thinking? Why did AI give me the son of a single mother? Shoot, like I said, I asked for a gangster thug, black guy who, you know, spins the block. And no, AI didn't know what spin the block mean, but I'm pretty sure that it is going to find out in just a second. I mean, shoot. But I have a question for the chat. Why is it that whenever you retaliate or respond to a criticism or some type of criticisms, you know, as long as it's a criticism is okay. Say, you know, you can say stuff like, you know, people wouldn't respond to you so negatively if your breath didn't stink. I mean, shit. I mean, chew some gum, man. Go to the dentist. Something, guy. But, you know, so that's a criticism. You know. If somebody comes through and say, you know, your mama's a bitch, but she got good pussy, you know, then that's a damn good reason to, you know, go in on a motherfucker. I mean, in my books, but, you know, according to nigga rules, if you say that about my mother and I get mad, I mean, just get mad, then I'm being sensitive. Then I'm all in my fee-fees. I'm thin-skinned. I can't take anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Prof Dave's got that idea. Nigga rules. If you respond, you're automatically upset and proven the opposition correct. Yeah. Which is why I gave what's his name the victory last night. Did I really need to win that exchange at the end of the day? No, I didn't. I didn't need to win that. I didn't need to win it, but hey, you know what? A win is a win. Shoot, he got it. You know, I don't know if he's accepted it or not, but I'm not conceding like a bitch. I'm giving things a chance to be right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for me, my definition of nigga rules is, you know, like I said, is gaslighting to a lower intelligence degree, lower degree of intelligence, because there's no common sense involved. There's absolutely no common sense, no real crisp logic, no real reasoning. It's just that, hey, you know, whatever condition that the dumbass is trying to provide, you have to follow that condition. Say, for instance, you know, for some reason, being from Alabama makes me an undocumented tether. Or, you know, as Heavy from the Fat does, she's only saying it because black men say stuff. I said, so it does not have anything to do with your personal decision to say the bullshit that you say. You know, and I'm not trying to get people to say, hey, you know, Kev is right. That makes a lot of sense. You know, I'm not looking for that every time I say something. Because if I look for validation every time I said something, I wouldn't fucking talk. I wouldn't say shit. Like, damn, like, why do people want their asses kissed so bad? Well, let me put it to you like this. Some of our people want our people to get on their page and kiss their ass beyond any fucking thing. No disagreement whatsoever. Tell that they can play with these tether balls. Pause. Yeah, pause. No Diddy. We don't do Diddy here. There's no Diddy in this place. But, you know, at the same time, when we was growing up in the 80s and 90s, when we were saying stuff like that, it didn't mean anything gay. It was just meant to insult. Because we do live in sensitive times. We do live in times where sensitivity is an all-time high. But see, in our community, it's misdirected. We think people that respond to insults and poor assessments of other people, we think the people who respond are the bad guys. I said something a while back. Black people are the worst bullies on the planet because you try to be a bully and you try to play the victim at the same time. Like I said, nigga rules, no logic, no real common sense, none of that shit. I mean, so on the left, he tried talking to women and it didn't work out. On the right, he's gone down the path of being a sapiosexual. Are you talking about this image right? So I thought I was gonna get some after I got their hug, but I didn't know they were gonna take it into custody. So I decided to use my brain as an excuse. Like I said, he's using the same excuse that, you know, overweight broads who think their degrees are gonna get them a man or use. He's using those same excuses. Said we live in gay times. Yeah, we do. We do. And I mean, I understand, like, if you were to use 80s and 90s language, like on the football field to some of these guys, hey man, suck my dick. And then they're gonna be like, huh? And then approach you later. Oh, did you want to get together, Netflix and chill? No, motherfucker. No. So we can't say nothing like that anymore. I mean, besides, I don't feel right telling nobody that anyway, once I really think about it. Nigga, suck my dick. Nigga say, pause. The fuck? The fuck you telling me? What? That doesn't sound right at all. I agree with that. Kiss my ass, motherfucker. I mean, kiss my ass can be not interpreted as something sus. It can be, but you know, ain't nobody saying suck my dick anymore. Shoot. Niggas might actually take that as a sign of like a flirt or some shit. You know, can't do that. I don't even want to do it anyway. It doesn't sound right coming from a straight man. RPO, we live in gay times. Man, dude, man. Yeah, we live in times where they always try to take the opportunity to make boys kiss on a television program. Like I was pretty much done with television, like shows, like newer television shows, when I saw Chucky kissing a teenage boy. I'm not even kidding. The Chucky doll kissing a teenage boy. I'm like, you know, I was like, all right, y'all, TV is done. I know how y'all say niggas is done all the time. Niggas are done, but there's a lot more shit that's done too. Shoot. Cannabis said to LL Cool J, you may have more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga ass. Like, that shit give me flashbacks of Fucking You Tonight by R. Kelly and with Notorious B. Well, was it? I think it was B.I.G. song. It was with R. Kelly. Because when R. Kelly sang that part in that song, talk about some B.I.G., bring that ass to me. I was like, oh, hell no. Me and my cousin both were like, hell no. No, we ain't finna do that. Dude's always claiming pause or some shit. I was watching a video earlier where this guy was talking about sun pulsating and said pause like bruh. Like, it's the sun. It's not a penis, okay? Good God. Like, let me see. We all heard Biggie's verse on What's Beef. Bring that ass to me. Yeah, Cannabis said that. R. Kelly was tripping. Yeah, R. Kelly was tripping. R. Kelly tripping like a motherfucker now. That man has no freedom. And guess who are the biggest advocates for him to get out of prison? Yeah, you don't need to catch, you know. I was wondering when someone would catch on to that. Man, anything that's kind of sus, man, we always catch on to that shit. We understand the mistakes of our past. Like Martin Lawrence, if Martin Lawrence were to come out today, I mean, I'm talking about Young and Martin, the television show Martin was to come out today, he wouldn't be able to do Mama Payne and Shanae. He wouldn't be able to do that. He'll be able to do all the male characters. I mean, but Cannabis song is called Second Round Knockout. I think it's called Second Round Knockout. That was the diss song against LL Cool J. And everybody upheld that song as like one of the greatest, the greatest diss songs ever. And I mean, like, listen to No Vaseline. Like, we thought No Vaseline was one of the greatest diss songs ever. And it had some of the gayest shit ever seen. At least we'll hit them up, man. They was talking about some heterosexual stuff. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I believe Tupac too. I believe Tupac. I believe he knocked Faith off something good. Second round. Yep, second round knockout. That's the name of it. Detroit 313. Yeah. The biggest advocates. They didn't even want him to go in. Take me hostage, R. Kelly. You women in Chicago should be ashamed of yourselves. You need to change. No, I'm just playing. They're just playing. I mean, them bitches can do whatever they want to do. Shit. I mean, you know, I've always been an advocate of you have to reap the consequences of your own action. If you refuse to listen to me, I'm going to be laughing at your ass when things go to shit. Eminem Quitter, best dick song. Don't say that around certain folks. They'll treat you like you're a fan of Caitlin Clark. Boy, I'll tell you the truth, man. I never really extensively discussed that, like on this channel, but the hatred for Caitlin Clark. I mean, I find it is something extremely hilarious because the contradiction there is you finally got a player that can bring enough popularity to you to make your league look like something. And all she's met with is jealousy. I mean, you shoot yourselves in the foot and then going back to complain and talking about some men need to get on board. Like, fuck out of here. Men are on board. Women need to get on board. Like, seriously, women need to get on board and start supporting women's stuff. Stop asking men to do it. Men are already doing it. Just like when they make all these woke shows and try to inject all these woke shit into our favorite shit created by men. Guess who don't support it? Women. They don't support that shit. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's the right way to be. Son is hot raw, man. What's good? The worst one to me was the 70s. You got to bring ass to get ass as a way of calling someone out for a fight. Oh, shoot. I get it, man. I get what they were trying to say, but the way that sounds in 2024, man, you'll have Billy Porter, you know, pulling away from his meeting with Joe Biden. I'll tell you something, man. This has been like the gayest iteration of the Democrats I've ever seen. Like, that's all they care about, man. All they care about is LGBT folks. Like, black women hate Caitlyn. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I said the reason why anybody's mad because hoes are mad. Hoes are mad. Every time hoes mad, nigga rules adjust for them. Let's all be mad at Caitlin Clark at the same time. Like, the thing that I wanted to know about Caitlin Clark is, did she ever say anything bad about black people? Did she ever say anything? I mean, hell, it did. Okay, it's field day if she did, but nobody will tell me this. And man, let me tell you something. People Facebook is like the. I'm gonna tell you something about Facebook. Facebook is an app for blue pill. That the color is blue. Is the mentality is extremely blue pill. Extremely. And I mean, like, every time I get into one of these forums or discussions, I'm like, I ask a person that, and then I always pick like one of the most hostile comments to do this too. And I was like, I would ask, what did Caitlin Clark say about black people? And then people be like, huh? What you talking about? Huh? I said, what did she say bad about black folks? I mean, the way that she's being viewed is like, I want to know what she said bad about black people. She looked like a man. I was like, that's not what I asked. What did she say bad about black people? Man, you one of them old coon ass niggas. And then they'll post a meme of, Samuel Jackson and Django. And they'll have Caitlin Clark's face on there instead of Calvin Candy's face. Remember the one where he crying that Calvin Candy died? They'll post that meme instead of answering the question. And then I will always circle it back to, okay, that's fine and dandy. You think whatever you want to. What did she say bad about black people? What did she say bad? What did she do? I mean, was it about the little competition between her and Angel Reese in college? Was that it? Because that was competition. People are gonna talk shit to each other. It happens. Grow up, people. Get over it. Just like y'all, just like all the people that really jumped on that Caitlin Clark hate bandwagon. Shoot, just like that, those like a lot of those same people sit up there and try to drag black men any chance they get. Detroit 313 with the super chat. Thank you. He said it's like black women want to eat Caitlin Clark up for no particular reason. There's another issue with that too. Like most of the league, most of the WNBA is alphabet. And you already had Candace Wiggins complaining about it, and it fell on deaf ears. Which I'm sorry, I don't feel very much sympathy for the alphabet community as far as words are concerned. I do believe they deserve human rights like everybody else, like black folks, like anybody that's human. But all these little sensitive ass concerns, all of these wanted to be represented by straight folks. I mean, you know, that's dumb ass shit. Especially when you hear about the gay bullying that's going on in the WNBA. They're trying to turn all those girls out. And Caitlin Clark is heterosexual. So that's a problem for them. Jamel Hill. You mean Jamel Hill? Because you could be getting Jamila Lemieux and Jamel Hill cross, but Jamel Hill, like I said, and I'm gonna bring that up Wednesday night, because Jamel Hill going around saying that, you know, going ahead reinforcing that Damon, whatever that motherfucker name is from Very Smart Brothers, trying to reinforce that Damon Young, trying to reinforce that narrative. Straight black men are the white people of black people, and you know, according to nigga rules, black men were not supposed to say anything about that. Like, yeah, Damon, yeah, whatever the fuck her name is, Jamel Hill. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I actually met Jamel Hill in person and couldn't take the opportunity to tell her, no, straight black men aren't the white people of black people. What the hell are you talking about? Just like nigga rules protected Joy Reid after she said all that dumb ass shit to Byron Donald. Like Byron Donald said that black families were more together during Jim Crow. Nigga Rules tried to switch that up and say he was saying that black people were better off in the Jim Crow era. So why would you get mad when he says either one? Number one, it is true and it is factual. There were a lot more black families during the Jim Crow era. Yes, they were. And to get mad and say black people were better off in the Jim Crow era, I mean, not really per se, but it's almost as if these people wanted us to be integrated with a group of people that hated us, that were murdering us and getting away with it. Well, let me not. Oh boy. Hey, Hybrid, Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power. I'm going to give you a recommendation. When you say stuff like that, make sure that you have an argument in place that can support it. I'll tell you somebody that's pretty good about having an argument when they say stuff like that, RPM. I'm not saying that it's not true. All I'm saying is this: when people question you, okay, what rights do black women have that straight black men don't? I mean, your first go-to is probably going to be the court system and how men are taken advantage of and robbed and pillaged, and you know, there's no evenness or leverage in the court system. I mean, I do get that, but what people are going to come up with is the way you can avoid that shit is to control your dick. I really started, and I really am tired in the instances of men. They're like, protect your seed, protect your seed. Yeah, I get it, protect your seed. But sometimes these dudes don't know these women too well. You know what I mean? Like, which, yeah, you got to protect your seed, but let me offer some context. What if you were a woman with 5 years? For 5 years, everything was going very well, very swimmingly, as I like to say. You impregnate her, and all of a sudden, a switch flips. Which, you know, I'm not trying to make it so situational to give men an excuse, but like some men are, and I'm gonna have to say this, some men are slower than others. Some guys be enamored by the pussy, enamored by the butt cheeks, you know, clapping as the woman walks in her little pants and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shoot. So, like I said, hybrid, you know, be able to answer that question thoroughly and coherently, because you're gonna have people come after you when you say stuff like that. And I mean, what we want to do is to prove at this channel that we are beyond the shadow of a doubt factual. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna read it in just a second, hybrid. During the Jim Crow era, where they had with cartoon before World War II, stereotypical black people characters and voiced by white people in America. It's still on YouTube right now. Man, Looney Tunes used to be so bad with it. Like, you know, outside of the Bugs Bunny. I mean, and some of the older Bugs Bunny cartoons used to have like caricatures of black folks in there too. And then the whole voice, that come from white folks. You know how Dave Chappelle, like, my favorite family to deliver milk to, the niggas. Man, I don't know black person talk like that. Like, I love me some chicken and watermelon. I'm still going on that watermelon fast next week. Yeah. What was it? Sick Diggy, who asked me earlier, do I watch Cali Muscle? I actually got the suggestion from my cousin a couple years ago. When my mom passed, I went to his house for a little bit, and he was the one telling me about watermelon fast. But I mean, I did run across Cali Muscle's channel where he was talking about it. Like, that dude has done all kinds of crazy things, trying diets and stuff and working out at the same time. And I mean, the dude had a heart attack. I mean, shit. So I ain't trying to do it too crazy. I'm just trying to what I'm trying to do is, like, my birthday is in September. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a goal accomplished. So, you know, I can go into my next age pretty good. You know, because, right, I mean, I've lost a significant amount of weight already, but, you know, it's still some time to go. I got to get that shape in. You know, I can't be ashamed to walk around on the beach without my shirt on, you know, stuff like that. Because, yeah, men are conscious about stuff like that. Some men aren't. I am. It's just how I am. That's probably the one thing that's a little thin-skinned about me. You know, my appearance. You know, I have a standard for my appearance, and I haven't been keeping up very well with that standard lately. And, you know I'm better off in shape than out of shape. You know, I be having like Pookie's girlfriend looking at me then. I mean, not like I'm worried about that or anything in this day and age, but, you know, back in the day when I was in shape, Pookie's girlfriend used to look at me all the time. Y'all used to talk about how Pookie would get all the women and shit. I was like, damn, it's like I used to get Pookie's woman. Shoot. Be all friendly to me while they around they dude all secure and shit. Hey man, shit. I say, man, I'll be looking at him, man. You do see your girl like over here kind of, you know. I try to hint to him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was back in my younger days. You know, back in my more dweeb days. Shoot. Women love dweebs. It depends on how you give off your aura. Yeah, these dumbass dudes be sitting up here just trying to apply nigga rules to everything. Like, you know, that actually works with pussy as well, which in a many times it can. Black women do 70% less jail time than black men for the same crime. Black women benefit from programs that give them advantages in education. They also have affirmative action. Okay, all right. So yeah, all I'm saying is fortune favors a prepared mind. Okay, your mind is pretty prepared. Dave Chappelle. Yep. Chicken and grapefruit for me, LOL. Sometimes grapes. Yeah. Grapefruit has some pretty good health benefits as well. CT Fletcher in his prime was benching 575 pounds. Dude was also force feeding himself McDonald's every day for 20 years. Dude got older and had to get a heart transplant. Damn. Because they try to convince you with this, as long as you exercise as hard as you can eat what you want to eat. No, that is not true. Shoot. Come on, guy. Don't damn near kill yourself because you like the Big Mac. However, catastrophic impacts a third pie. I keep the stats like that on standby, and I usually put the links and stats for my essays. Always good to have one on standby. Yeah, man. I mean, but according to nigga rules, they don't like stats. Like, it's almost like the atheists is like the reason why a lot of people don't believe in God. And I know a couple of atheists, and one of my best friends is an atheist. It's like a lot of people like kind of use atheism as an excuse to just kind of not be on code, because see, atheism makes them ashamed of the things that they value or lack thereof. A lot of people are atheists because it makes them ashamed. Just like a lot of people, who hate stats, it makes them ashamed. That they can't come up with better information, because facts you can't argue against. Not at all. Yes, and they had black people in cartoons called Lazy Town by Disney, I believe. Disney is also racist since Jim Crow. At least Superman 1940s are typically selling truth about Egyptians. Yeah. Disney was pretty bad with that shit too. Bug eye, big lip, black person, supposedly. Because you had them just like chomping down watermelon and stuff. That's why, like I said, whenever I like eat watermelon for real, because I always go look for the seeded watermelons, I will sit in my garage in broad daylight, grab a spoon, and just eat the fuck out of that watermelon. I don't do the whole biting things off and do my teeth and everything. No, I get a spoon. I make sure I get every little bit of pulp, and I get some rind to it. I chew that shit up. Shoot. Yeah, but they used to be real racist with them cartoons. It's like some of the shit I used to watch. I used to laugh at it the way they used to do the black folks sometimes without realizing the racist context of it. Like one black character, that you talking, boss? I thought it was so funny. And then my brothers had to explain to me how racist that was. No, he's like, man, that shit ain't funny. What's wrong with you? Treating me like I already knew. I said, shit, explain shit first. I mean, that's not my saying. That's a saying that goes around. But yeah, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. Definitely something. Nigga rules don't matter, only my feelings. Yes, feelings. As long as you feel a certain way, it must be true. It must be correct. They hate structure and righteousness. That's why they hate God. A lot of cartoons have some racist element. Okay, let me speak on this real quick. Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people didn't like Dragon Ball Z because they thought that Mr. Popo was a blackface character, which is not true. He was actually based on a Hindu god or a Buddhist god or something like that. And when you look at the picture of that god that Mr. Popo was based on, it looks just like Mr. Popo. But the black skin, everybody in America thought, oh man, they racist. That's what they think of black folk. They racist. Now, no. Even though Asians are somewhat racist. Like, it depends on what parts of the world you go in. They have adopted that American racism. Like, when Clue Channel was up here talking about some, don't nobody else in the world think about racism. I mean, I thought that was the biggest piece of crap on the planet. Like, bruh, please go to some of these other countries talking about, I'm American. They're gonna be like, nigga. Superman in the 1940s admitted Egyptians are black. There's an episode where German Nazis are in Africa. Some truth to it. Okay, well, Mr. Popo was a little dramatic sometimes. No, he wasn't. Mr. Popo was like the calmest character in the whole series. It's just that he had fighting ability. Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, when Kami died during the Saiyan saga, Mr. Popo was crying all over the place. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're kind of right about that. Kami, like the American voice. Kami. McDrama Bears, same here, bro. The background that I'm using, man, that's only a tip of how violent that arc was. I spoiler warning, man. I thought it was so funny when he was on Namek, like Moro was on Namek, like where them fucking Dragon Balls at? You know, he was on Namek and they was doing that little Namek, the Namekian fusion thing. They had a warrior they trained and he started fusing with all the warriors and the other villages flying there. And then when he finally got to Moro didn't even turn around and look at him. He just kind of like he put his hand like he put his hand backwards and put it right through the Namekian's chest. I was like, all that work for nothing. That man did a shish kebab. So I was like, no. This guy is no joke, like at all. Like that guy right there. He kind of reminded me of Cell because like his first form was that really old looking motherfucker. They had a goat face. And then like when he started sucking up everybody's energy, well, you know, absorbing everyone's energy, all the planet's energy and stuff, because he's like a mini Galactus. Like he feeds off the energy of planets. Yeah. His second form, he looked like a younger version, but he still had the goat face. Then Vegeta beat the energy out of him because he learned something that like Vegeta has a technique that he can remove stolen energy from people and defuse people and stuff like that. He could separate Piccolo, Kami, and Nail if he wanted to. But yeah, he started to beat the energy out of Moro, and then when I saw that, I was like, I know Vegeta ain't gonna win this fight. I just like Vegeta gonna fuck it up some kind of way, and then like Moro got away from him. I mean, man, like the comic book still, like he was eating that motherfucker, and the ass was still sticking out his mouth. I was like, man, come on now, seriously. But he ate the dude, and then he transformed into that form and was fucking folks up. Like shit, did he Goku Super Saiyan Blue? Hell no. Man, Goku had to perfect Ultra Instinct to beat that guy. Like quick. Yeah, Piccolo is black. How do people say Piccolo is black? Why? Because he took care of a kid that wasn't his. Like, oh shit. I remember I did a Father's Day post one year and I had Piccolo as the picture. And man, people were laughing at this shit. It's like, but you know, yeah, Piccolo does come from an oppressed people. You know, the Namekians. Popo isn't black. Sometimes shit like that make people walk right into jokes. No, Mr. Popo ain't black. Like I said, he's like a Hindu god. He's based on a Hindu god. And people took that as a blackface. Yeah, there you go. Kami. Scooby-Doo has some racist elements or some stereotypes. Instead of black people goes toward to Indian tribesmen. Yeah. Hawaiians and Samoans too. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because they always used to depict those archetypes as kind of indigenous. Vegeta always advocates to fight at the most crucial moment. Hey, Cell, go and get Android 18 so you become exponentially more powerful and kill all of us. It's like, come on. That was some stupid shit, man. I remember that, man. Vegeta had that fight won, man. Vegeta is the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. Go ahead, Tom Brady. Get warmed up so you can beat us. Like, well, let me tell you something, man. I was in a sports bar in Atlanta during the Super Bowl. And that place went from, oh my God, we finally about to get a ring, to everybody was pissed. Man, I fucked up a possibility of a side chick that night. I was laughing so hard. I was like, I'm just playing, y'all. Yeah, that'll become another video. Oh, he looking at other women and he married. Like, nigga, man, I got eyes. I can say if somebody beautiful or not, as long as the intention is pure. Like, for real, like that Atlanta Falcons game, man, boy, I tell you the truth. Boy, that was some of the funniest shit on the planet. I mean, I couldn't help it, man. It was like seeing all the crushed faces. People like, I waited years and years on this and it didn't happen. Well, it won't happen in another years and years. So, shit. If it happens. I ain't gonna hold back. I'm a Bleach head. I still haven't sat down and watched Bleach yet. Shoot. What was the one I'm trying to start watching now? Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm trying to watch that right now. Because I brought up, Donnie was on the panel, and I brought up Jujutsu Kaisen versus Yu Yu Hakusho. And I was like, that might be a good fight. Then Donnie was like, nah, as much as I love Yusuke, he wouldn't stand a chance in Jujutsu Kaisen. And I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like, yeah, I see what Donnie talking about. Yu Yu Hakusho wouldn't stand a chance. Not at all. Demon Slayer is dope. Okay, yeah, Demon Slayer. Yeah, I started watching Demon Slayer. I think I dropped my Crunchyroll account when it did that. Said Scooby-Doo has an archetype on Chinese in the second season, stereotyping them. Most Asians don't feel so offended at all because they don't watch that show. You know who be offended? The blue-haired, weirdo, overweight, jello arm white women. The ones that always try to tell everyone how to feel about their race, but don't know how to tell their granddaddy that they racist pieces of shit. Shoot. Hey, man, but hey, speaking of the anime, since we talk about anime, did anybody watch Baki versus King and Ashura on Netflix? Like, it was a short form, but I think what they did within that hour was good enough. Yeah, a lot of people are angry about the outcomes of the fights. It was like the Baki characters were nerfed. I was like, no, the Baki characters were not nerfed. The Kengan characters were brought up in power to match the Baki characters. Because the power scaling between both of those shows, Baki would wipe the floor with Oma Takeda. In fact, Baki would wipe the floor with all of the Kengan fighters. Like, I mean, if people watch both shows, King and Ashura and Baki, like, they'll know that I'm telling the truth. Baki's fighters are way stronger. Like, but I am at least glad that they did it that way, so King and Ashura fighters wouldn't look so weak. You know, but the ogre versus the Devil Lance. I'm sorry, the Devil Lance has nothing on Yujiro. Nothing. I'm sorry. Yujiro is a beast. Yujiro is like the One Punch Man of the Baki verse, except for he's not quite as extreme as One Punch Man. But he got everybody on the planet beat. Can you imagine being such a badass fighter? You got everybody on the planet beat. Okay. All right. $10. So I made tomorrow for spinach. No, for beef ribs. If that, I mean, I like spinach too. I love sauteed spinach. Like, I love it. Like, I'll saute my own spinach. Like, olive oil, mince some garlic up, put a little salt and pepper on the spinach. I don't put any water in it. I just wilt the spinach up, and it tastes good that way. Put a little Parmesan cheese on it. It's called a spinach salad. Demon Slayer. You should watch Scryed. Okay. Yeah. Since you said that, I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Prof Days. Just finished Fallout the other day. It's similar to seeing Alex Pereira fans cheering while he teased of an Izzy as Izzy covers up by the fence playing possum. Then he counters and Phyllis and Alex, and the energy in the room dies. Yes. It's not like having everybody just cheer against you and you just suck the wind out the place by victory. Man, it's so sad. Cause see, if I were a professional wrestler, I would rather be a heel. A heel is the bad guy. Like, yeah, number one, I love antagonizing people, and then like just stealing all their hopes and dreams. I mean, it's a great feeling once you can master the art of doing that. You know, I'm not claiming to be a badass or anything like that. It's just a mentality I have. Crush your opponents completely. Make sure they have no room to come back. And if they do come back physically, make sure they're mentally not there. People don't understand this, but I do. Big drama bear. Chaos Ratio said Bleach is about to turn 20 years old in a few months. KF had no idea. I'm gonna watch Bleach. I'm gonna find out. I think Bleach is on Netflix. I'm gonna start watching Bleach. Yes. Sonny's Hot Rock. Goku pissed me off in art by healing Moro with a Senzu bean. I was like, this motherfucker will never learn. Yeah, I saw that shit. Oh, here's a Senzu bean. Do you promise to leave the planet if I leave you alone? I don't want to be a galactic patrolman anymore. I don't want to kill Moro. I mean, like, seriously. Come on, Goku. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, man. And then they end up having to kill him anyway. Let's see. Andre said I only seen a couple episodes of Baki. Once you start watching it, you'll get more into it. Now, I remember back in 2003 when I was buying Dragon Ball Z videos, they were actually, Funimation was actually selling Baki the Grappler. And I had thought about getting it, but I never got it. But then, like, when Baki got re-released on Netflix, I started watching Baki again, and then I went back to YouTube to watch all the old episodes, which it wasn't a bad show. But Yujiro was a fucking beast. He was always a beast. That man sit up there taking out. That man joined the army for sport. Let me see. Baki is my shit. I'm watching Baki. Oh, okay. Yeah. But like I said, man, they didn't nerf the Baki characters. They had to increase the Kengan characters in strength, because there's no way Oma Takita can beat Baki Hanma. Like the three fights that they had Sao Pang versus Hanayama. Like I said, I knew Hanayama was gonna win that one. Then they had Jack Hanma versus Ryan Kune, and everybody thought it was bullshit the way Ryan won the fight. I mean, but they just try to they just try to establish the fact that Jack was a perpetual loser. And then they had Baki and Oma. Okay, I done got it to not the subject matter, so the number that went down a little bit. I mean, how much more do I have to say about nigga rules? I mean, how much? Like, I'm the one that made up the show, of course, but I mean, it is what it is about nigga rules. I think that we need to do better with that shit. I mean, seriously, I think that. I mean, and then I can say a lot of I think, and how we can be better people, be better thinkers, be more enlightened thinkers by, taking some form of accountability. I mean, I know that's a humorous comedic thing when we start talking about women and accountability and all that stuff. But I mean, black folks' accountability in general is garbage. It is garbage. It is utter fucking trash. Let's see. Marcus Romero Production. What's good, man? MRP. House of the Dragon and the Boys next week. Oh, the Boys coming out next week? Oh shit. Shoot. Yeah, got to do that. Ray Hummer. I had a few complaints, but it was awesome. Remember Papa Hummer said to Oma, you think you're ready for Hummer blood? Yeah, you think you can compete with Hummer blood? Yeah, but Baki can definitely hit that other motherfucker. Come on, you'll never land a single punch on me. That's Baki. Oh shit. He said I only just finished Naruto about a month ago. Man, dude, Naruto has so many fucking episodes. That's why I'm reluctant to get started on it. Let's see. Goku is soft compared to other protagonists. Dragon Ball Z Goku. I mean, I could damn. Yeah, the one fuck up he had was he gave Cell a Senzu bean before fighting his son. Ain't no motherfucking way. Pickle is my boy. Oh yeah, Pickle. Yujiro Hama is scared of his dad, Yushihiro. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't like his father. I mean, definitely. So I gotta watch Solo Leveling and Rise of the Shield Hero. Donnie told me about Rise of the Shield Hero. Bear in mind, Oma is sick. He suffers from some type of illness because he keep doing that. He keep doing that thing where he kind of turned into that demon. It's like it's affecting his heart. I think he actually supposed to die, and they save his life. Like his heart's supposed to quit on him after he gets into the final fight with your boy the Devil Lance. They're the ones that make it to the end of the Kingen tournament. So that's why they didn't announce a Baki season yet. Because I mean, I think they still plan on doing Baki because I want to see them animate Miyamoto Musashi. I really want to see them, just like what's his name said. I really hope they animate the Moral arc, which I seriously doubt because, like, number one, Akira Toriyama's dead. He got his homie Torio Taro taken over. Like, actually, he mentored Torio Taro, and Torio Taro he used to do a fan manga. I think which one he did? Dragon Ball AF, something like that. Yeah, he did Dragon Ball AF, and then Akira Toriyama ended up taking him under his wing, and made him like the successor of the Dragon Ball Super, which I think that Toyo Taro is probably gonna get a little bit more gangster with the storylines. I mean, he'll try to honor Akira Toriyama as much as he can, but you about to see a lot more. Like, you probably about to see a lot more serious shit coming in Dragon Ball. So. Solo Leveling was decent. Yeah, y'all coming up with all this stuff, man. Shoot, I might have to write down a list of things I need to check out. Naruto Nation right here. Yeah, I remember they used to do the little comparisons like to Naruto versus Goku. I was like, look, I don't watch Naruto, and there's no way that's even a fair fight. Japan is coming out with fire content, of course. They striking while the iron is hot because, see, America is too busy being woke. Trying to send messages and shit created by men. All right, so I talked about nigga rules for a second, but at the end of the day, I mean, if he's gonna honor the memory of Akira Toriyama, Vegeta will still be losing fights. But look. Like, at the end of the day, I love my people and I want to see my people do better. Like, period. That's what it is. I mean, the way I speak harshly sometimes, I know that some people might see that as a bit off-putting. And the word that some of y'all love to use, self-hate. Oh, it's self-hate. And no, I don't hate myself. No, I don't hate myself. I just can point some shit out. So I'm waiting for season 2 of Bastard. Oh shit. Yeah. So oh, I know what happened. Okay. Let's see. Sound like something happened with the creator of Berserk. He passed everything on to his best friend. And let me tell you something, man. I will say something about the Japanese and all the anime manga stuff, man. Like I said, they got mad respect for each other. Like they got mad respect for each other. Like when somebody passes away, like one of the mangas I wish they had continued, the Guyver Bio Boosted Armor. That manga's been on hiatus for like over 10 years. Like, because one of the original creators died and they haven't gone back to it ever since. Like, I hope somebody brings it back one day, But yeah, Guyver was like they was about that shit, character evolutions and getting more powerful, and the monsters and the villains. Like, the monster and the villains are just so cataclysmic and powerful and shit. I mean, they actually make the stories matter. Anime and manga is winning. They don't put that woke shit in it. No, they don't. And then to make it so bad, they have characters of different ethnicities. They have characters that are gay. They have a couple characters that are trans. They have all of that. But the thing is, though, instead of focusing on these people's private lives, they focus on the story itself. Shoot. We don't need all that woke shit in our shit, man. Shoot. I mean, they have a social media post going around. Like there was like this is a couple steals from leaked from Captain America: Brave New World, and then they got Anthony Mackie kissing another man. I mean, which that was from what I heard, that was a scene from Black Mirror. But like in Captain America: Brave New World, the only reason why I would go see that film is because of the Red Hulk. I'm a real big fan of Hulk characters. That's why I was sorely disappointed in She-Hulk. I was like, they could have made her somewhat likable. They didn't. No, they decided to make her into a complete feminist. Like a complete feminist. Just, oh my God. Like the line that took me away. You might have saved the universe, but I've been catcalled. I was like, wow. Seriously? Like for real. So Thanos came to the planet, went to a bar, and decided to yell at you in a demeaning way. Come here, beautiful. It's like, fuck out of here. I want to see Guts for the first time in his Berserker armor. Let's see. They don't understand that comics is a way to escape the real. Yeah, escapism. Escapism. But like, isn't that new Snow White is supposed to come out later this year or something like that? And then they woke up Snow White, and then like the star, which is Rachel Zegler, wouldn't keep her fucking mouth shut. Like, it's just like, look, who cares? Why are you being such a dick about it? I'm like, shit. Yeah, I'm sleeping on season 7 of My Hero Academia. I'm only on episode 3. Oh, so that's My Hero Academia is pretty good. A crossover between Guyver and Kamen Rider would be dope. Man, Guyver is like, for real. Guyver is probably one of the most powerful characters in anime. I mean, he is. I mean, quick reflexes, the suit, like the suit protects him for things that he's not aware of. As long as the control metal is not damaged, he can regenerate if his body is destroyed. I mean, shit. Zoanoids who are exponentially stronger than humans, the Guyvers treat them like they're nothing. I mean, it's just Zoanoids are they are human that are biologically engineered to become monsters. So that's how they explain in the stories about all the legends about vampires and werewolves, because they were actually Zoanoids, as they call them. Yeah, but hey, let's see. Guyver was my shit. I actually checked out the Guyver about them stupid ass American films that they put out. You know what? Jimmy Walker was a Zoanoid. Man, they fucked Jimmy Walker up so bad because when he turned into a Zoanoid, when he turned into his monster form, that motherfucker had big ass lips. I mean, big old nigger lips, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Did Jimmy Walker say anything about this, or did he just try to get a check? They got a good roster for Brave New World. Harrison Ford, Bucky, Red Hulk, and Giancarlo Esposito. They say Giancarlo Esposito might be playing Dr. Doom. I really wish they get somebody slightly younger for that role. Like, you know, Giancarlo Esposito is a damn good actor, but, you know, it's whatever. As long as he's healthy, I guess. But the one thing I do not appreciate about Harrison Ford's General Thunderbolt Ross character, it is a recast. And they acted so badly like they could not recast Black Panther. Oh, we just can't replace Chadwick Boseman. Yes, you can. Shoot, I mean, rest in peace to the brother. He was a damn good actor. But I mean, like that's why I don't like I said, that's why I don't buy into that woke shit. Cause you know, wokeness in media, that means that doesn't mean like that doesn't mean everybody. When they say DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, that doesn't mean everybody. What up, Jay Everything? Oh, dude, second night in a row. All right. Jay Everything has returned to the channel. Awesome. We can't recast. We don't want a black man running shit. Exactly. Like I said, they talk all that DEI crap, and then like when it comes to certain group of people, like heterosexual black men, they don't want to do it. Like I bet you somebody in Disney exec, you know, in this Disney exec pool got mad as fuck when Black Panther did that well in the theater. Because the plan was already to, like, when they was going into phase 4 and talking about we're going to be more about diversity and inclusion, which really is exclusion, if you ask me. They were already trying to find a way to remove Chadwick Boseman from the Black Panther role and give it to Shuri, because Shuri's a girl. It is that simple. It's not because, oh, we think Shuri would be better than T'Challa, even though they did try to make her Black Panther stronger than T'Challa's Black Panther, which I also thought was bullshit. All of a sudden, she know how to fight. Like, get the fuck out of here. Even like my brother-in-law's wife was like, she didn't buy it. Like, this is a skinny ass girl. Get the fuck out of here with that. And all of a sudden she can fight better than Black Panther. That wokeness, y'all. That wokeness. But that's exactly what it was. They didn't want to recast Black Panther. I mean, why are you giving a good example to black boys? Give a character that black boys can look up to. Why are you giving them that? Why even give them that? Yeah. I mean, that's common knowledge. But the Shuri thing was going to happen before. There were already reports of them trying to figure a way to get T'Challa out of that Black Panther role and give it to Shuri. If you ask me, Chadwick Boseman's death was convenient. John David Washington was somebody that I did think of. He's a little shorter than Chadwick Boseman. They probably could have like used a little movie magic to make him look a little bit taller. I mean, and speaking of Denzel Washington's son, they tried to offer Denzel Washington a role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think they're trying to get him to play Blue Marvel, but the report was he turned it down because he didn't want to woke the character, which means that they probably would have made him gay. That's why Eternal sucked, because all they banked on was that kiss. I was so mad at that shit. But like they turned that dude out. Old Paperboy, Brian Tyree Henry. They turned him out. If you was seeing like they was doing like some interview for that new Transformers 1 film that's coming out, which is basically a comedy with Transformers talking about, you know, where the beginnings of Optimus Prime and Megatron. Brian Tyree Henry is playing Megatron, which I can see, like, if he fine tunes his voice, he can sound like an evil motherfucking Megatron. And then they had Chris Hemsworth playing the role of Optimus Prime. If you'd have seen the pictures of them two together, Brian Tyree Henry, yeah, they got him. They got that dude. They got him. Let me see if I can find a picture. Let me see if I find a picture and show y'all. Let me see. Brian. Yeah, that sure is an advantage of having a laptop as opposed to a phone. You can always share the screen. Let me see. See if I can find the picture. Brian, you tell me if this ain't some of the most sus shit you ever seen. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then y'all, some couple of you out there watching think I might be reaching a little bit, but let's see. Let me take this off and share the screen. Let's see. Just a moment. Okay. Y'all, I mean, don't get mad at me. Y'all talking, he might be just living his truth, man. He might be just be living his truth. Whatever, nigga. Let me go around looking like this. Shoot. Let me go around looking like this. I'm gonna see a more full picture. Like, let me see. Let me see if I can find a fuller picture of this dude. A more full picture, rather. Brian Tyree Henry. Okay, let me see. Brian Tyree Henry. Chris Hemsworth. What up, officer? Sergeant? Let me see. Okay. All right, there we go. There goes a view of the picture. Right there. Yeah, that's Paperboy. That was the dude acting all hard and all gangster in damn Atlanta. Along with Lakeith Stanfield. They got Lakeith Stanfield too now. We've already seen pictures of that. Yeah, they got him. Everything, they got him. Yeah, they got him. They got him good. That man said he's so deep in the closet, he finding Christmas gifts. Yeah, they got the fuck out of him. Chris Hemsworth don't literally look like he's in his Thor build. That's sometimes where them dudes be eating like 8, 9 chickens a day and like a carton of eggs a day. They're trying to get all the protein and shit. Let me see. Oh, that's him and Lupita Nyong'o. I think Lupita Nyong'o is in. Oh man, get this fucking head off here. I think she's in Transformers 1, playing a voice or something. Let me see. No, I don't know. Yeah, but they got him though. I mean, dudes, will you dress like that and expect somebody to look at you like you masculine? Would you do that? Now, this is Paperboy now. This is Paperboy. This is the guy who kissed a man in Eternals. Shoot. Stop this shit. Let me put something else on the screen. Oh, oops. Well, whoops. Oh no, don't want nobody getting mad. Shit. I did that shit on purpose. Yeah, they got your boy, man. They woke the shit out of him. That's what they mean by woke. That's why people don't want to go to Hollywood, man. Like I remember back in the day, people had Hollywood dreams and shit. I want to become an actor. You know what you got to do? you know what you got to do for that shit? You got to do what old boy did. Yeah, Miles Morales' daddy. D. Scott, protein, workout, and performance enhancing drugs because see that only bad when you're playing sports. When you're just trying to look good, they probably don't mind that shit so much. They probably do TRT also. Shoot, I thought about doing TRT at one point. Said that casting couch is a mofo. LOL. Yeah, like I said, that's why niggas don't want to go to damn. That's why they don't want to go to Hollywood. They seen what happened to Paperboy. Cause I could have swore that man had some gangster in his background. I guess that's why they call it acting. He was playing Paperboy. But then, like when you hear the motherfuckers talking outside of an interview, man, it's like damn, like you could almost hear a slight lisp. Miles Morales got to be the biggest simp in Marvel. For real? He took his wife's last name. See, that's some Vita Allah shit right there. Marvel is full of them old. Marvel is full of them old, like they got like the LGBT non-binary block community. I mean, and then all the male writers are fucking cucks. Like yeah. Because when they was doing that all new Marvel where they're trying to roll out new Warriors and Children of the Atom, which basically were palette swaps of X-Men. They gender swapped, race swapped X-Men, and they had the same powers. Like, you don't get that goofy shit out of here. Shoot, they're not making any more Franklin Richards, man. They're making old non-binary morph. Man said Wolverine is the biggest simp to me. He been trying to sniff Jean's pussy since the 1960s. And I mean, he has a keen sense of smell, so he probably already smelt that thing, but can't get nowhere near it. Cause old your boy Scott Summers. I mean, say it's hard to read comics nowadays because they so cringy. It's so fucking cringy. Let me see. But this deal, right? Like he took his wife. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And like, let me see if I can Google somebody who took their wife's last name. Do some stupid shit like that. I'm sure there's somebody out here that is. I'm just gonna like type in man takes wife last name. Oh yeah, it came up in the search too. We gotta see what one of these men look like. A man that takes his wife's last name. Essence Magazine. Oh shit, I know they have a fucking article about that. See. Okay. I am a black man with an ethnic last name. Okay, so it's a black man. So they always try to like, knowing media wise that we're not like, look at this jackass right here. This is a man who actually took his wife's last name. It's like this, like RPM, like that's simping at an all-time high. And she looking like one of them groomsmen in the background is about to be a very lucky man once she breaks away from this spaz. How can a woman respect a man that takes her last name? That's not, there's no way that, oh, look who's in the corner. Zoe Saldana. Shoot. Yeah, Wolverine also had a lot of girlfriends die too. Shoot. Yeah, Wolverine only came. Yeah. Wolverine's first appearance was fighting the Hulk. Originally, Wolverine was supposed to be an actual Wolverine animal who got mutated to human form. But they would change the story later on because that was kind of stupid. So yeah, but then in recent years they started to experiment with this man's sexuality. They always got this rationale about the shit. Well, he's been around for like hundreds of years. He might want to try something different. Like you, right? I mean, it took you what, 20 years to decide, and shoot. The man said Logan deserves this smoke. Okay. So we got some Wolverine hate. Hugh Jackman at one point said that he wants to retire the role of Wolverine when he can fight the Hulk. At the time, the Hulk was contractually obligated to Universal. I think that Universal still has the rights to the Incredible Hulk. Because when Marvel was going bankrupt back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, they sold the rights of the movie characters to different studios. So it would save Marvel Comics. Sony got Spider-Man and all the whole. Nope. What do you mean? What different? Like they weren't going bankrupt, and they sold off the rights to the character to save Marvel. That's why everybody would end up different. Or nope. Wolverine. Hugh Jackman didn't want to retire the character of Wolverine. Oh, he said nope. Logan is straight. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's straight. But then like they did that little moon base thing, and that's when I decided that I wasn't gonna buy comics too much anymore. The only comic that really did good in recent memory was Immortal Hulk. Superior Iron Man should have been a big bad on the big screen. That would have been amazing. They're not going to make any more amazing Marvel films unless they get rid of the crop of stupidity that they got right now. I mean, I think that Marvel's epic cinema run, I think, has ran its course. Unless Captain America Brave New World, which I'm very afraid of that title, knocks it out the park. Like I'm talking about Captain America Brave New World has to be Captain America at the Winter Soldier level. Nah, it's just that Hulk movies kind of suck. Let me see. The first Hulk with Eric Bana, definitely I will put that charge on that movie. Yeah, the first Hulk back in 2003, yeah, that was kind of garbage. I was glad to see Hulk come on the big screen, but they still but they have an opportunity with Hulk, the Hulk, because it has so many characters. His rogues gallery is very powerful. I mean, even though the leader is, the Hulk's main rival, Kraven is going to suck. Yes, I agree. The new Venom looks meh. I can tell by the title. Like I can tell by the trailer that is meh. I don't think that the Venom horse is going to be the cool scene. They should not have given it away, personally. But yeah, I don't think very much is going to happen with that Venom movie at all. I think they're going to kill Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock, and they're going to kill Venom too. And then the Venom the drop of symbiote that was left in Tom Holland Spider-Man. Yeah, I think that's going to take over as Venom. And shit, you never know, man. Like with the way that Marvel's going, it might not be Eddie Brock at all. It might be Edith Brock. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Brock is a woman in this. Yeah, and it's like, then people are not going to buy into that. They're not going to buy into that. Ryan Reynolds convinced Wolverine to come back. I also heard that Ryan Reynolds had like creative control over Deadpool because they were trying to woke that shit too. Because, they tried to kind of do it in Deadpool 2 with Negasonic Teenage Warhead and that other one. The other one that was her girlfriend, that was the mutant. Man, let me tell you something. After a while, you honestly don't know who's the most powerful Hulk at this point because they have so many iterations of the Hulk. They got Harder the Monster Hulk, which is very powerful. Immortal Hulk is one of the most powerful. Titan Hulk looks like a hot fucking mess. Like it really does. He looks like a mountain that just got up and walked. Like shit. Like I get it. The power you want to make the Hulk something to be feared, and then you want to dive into the depths of his character, because inside of Bruce Banner's brain is many Hulks that haven't physically manifested yet. Like basically Bruce Banner is a schizo. So he's a schizo, but inside his brain, instead of voices and different personalities, he has different Hulks. And the dominating Hulks are always the one that comes out. Okay. I heard that Ryan too is a comic book fan and he doesn't play that shit. Yeah. But in this, like they said, this might be the last time you see Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, but they kind of always say that with people because Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to lead the MCU earlier than he did, but then they offered him more money. Immortal Hulk kind of sucks. It was horrifying though. I did like the way they did that new Abomination, like he was this bio suit, and then he had the two hands over his face. Like, yeah, that was kind of creepy. And then the way he killed the Hulk, you know, every time you kill the Hulk in Immortal Hulk, he goes through the green door and comes back. World War Hulk, man, let me tell you something. I think that the MCU screwed the pooch on World War Hulk. I think they're trying to bring him to that point. It might actually start in Captain America Brave New World, but I heard nothing of Mark Ruffalo. But the way they screwed his character, like in Avengers Endgame, and then took that weak ass Hulk to the She-Hulk series, and then the way they did Scar. Like I saw a picture of Scar. I'm like, I'm not watching this show. Like I stopped at episode 3. Like the last scene was her twerking with Megan Thee Stallion. That's not what made me stop watching the show. They just explain Hulk skinny. Yeah, I know about Hulk skinny form. He's skinny and he's friendly. That's the true form of the Hulk. Just as powerful. They ruined World War Hulk and Thor. You talking about Thor Love and Thunder? No. Thor Ragnarok. Because Love and Thunder was the really garbage one. Yeah, Thor Love and Thunder was garbage. First of all, you got Gore the God Butcher that only butchered one god. That man butchered one god. So they were like, oh, okay, so he gonna be called God Butcher because he killed one god. And he had Null the symbiote, the god of the symbiote. He had the Necro sword. But it wasn't explained like that was Null's sword or anything like that. He killed one god. That was it. Like Gore the God Butcher was no joke in the comic books. That man was sunning Thor like a motherfucker. Professor Hulk was cool as hell in the 90s, and he was way stronger and could fight. Shoo. They also ruined Northol. Had my boy lay it out while the cheesy version of the Necro sword got taken. Brave New World is going to use a female Captain America from you talking about? They won't even let your boy have his shine. We gotta have a female. Like they won't even let your boy have his shine. That's a damn shame. Thor Ragnarok was terrible. No, Thor Ragnarok was pretty good. Thor Love and Thunder was terrible. I enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. I mean, it was better than The Dark World. I mean, shit. The Dark World, like, it had a pretty good story, but the way they did the villain, nah. Like, even Chris Eggleston was like, nah, I ain't like the way they did my villain, because they were like, they said they promised him that the makeup job wouldn't be so tenuous, and it was. He said Professor Hulk was the greatest incarnation of the Hulk. Oh yeah, the one where he like the story arc where he ran with the Pantheon. Yeah, I remember that. And then at the end of it, he became the Raging Bruce Banner because I think Betty died again. Malekith could have been a lot better. Malekith, yeah. Like, he was one of the worst villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, let me see. In a universe that was plagued with bad villains like Caecilius in the first Doctor Strange movie. I tell you what though, I couldn't stand Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I couldn't stand it. Titan Hulk and Doomsday. Well, yeah, he was all formed, all rocked up like Doomsday, but I don't know if he can get Doomsday. Like, Doomsday is a motherfucker. like shoot. Null is one of my favorite villains, the god of the symbiotes. All right, well, it's been almost 2 hours. I guess I will probably come to you guys with a show. I'm definitely coming on Wednesday. No, don't. I'm gonna hit the air on Wednesday. No Diddy. Yeah, I just said it, Captain America: Brave New World. In order for that movie to be any kind of good, and I'm not trying to put everything on Anthony Mackie, But, you know, as far as the crap that they've been putting out in the MCU lately, Captain America Brave New World has to be Captain America Winter Soldier level. And it ain't going to do it. It's not going to do it. Even with Red Hulk, America Chavez was annoying. And America Chavez was in the final fight. She was a full participant in the final fight in a movie that is supposed to be starring Doctor Strange. They kind of cucked out Doctor Strange too. They kind of cucked him out. That wasn't right to do that. Do that to him in his own film. Oh, let's see. All right, so well, you know, you see this fool on the screen. Let me see. I'm gonna read some of this shit to y'all. The seed was planted in my head throughout my life for different reasons, most of them trivial. I flirted with the idea of changing my name. As I mentioned, my mother had a hyphenated last name. In elementary school, I tried claiming her maiden name for a while so I could have the initials SS. I was obsessed with the idea of having a cool nickname like JJCCDD SS. I mean, I get CC and JJ, but I've never called anybody DD. You know, I never seen that. SS didn't roll off the tongue as nicely in middle school. Okay, yeah. So let me get to the part where he decided to take his wife's last name so we can all disrespect him. Okay, let me let's see. He said, as an adult, my coworkers either called me Messy as a term of endearment. His name is Messidor. But one particular coworker went overboard and thought adding Cedar at the end of this words was cool. That wasn't it, Chief. Aside from the persistence of that one habitual line stepper. Oh, shit. Guy's a habitual line stepper. You probably try to tell your dumb ass not to keep your last name and be a fucking man. You know? Like, shit right here. So why did a grown man decide to take his wife's last name? In order to fully understand the scope of his decision, you have to know a few things about my wife and her family. Simone Allison Wellington is still one of the bougiest names in Black history, but my wife loves her name and all of the gravitas that come with it. Okay. The man said, out of respect for my new in-laws and wonderful daughter they raised, I decided to carry the Wellington name and pass it on to the next generation. I literally became the son I never had. I said, okay, put a 1 in the chat if this dude needs his ass whooped. Like, just do that for me real quick. Then put a 1 in chat. If you believe this dude right here needs his ass whooped. That motherfucker. Oh, I got a 1. All right, cool. And before I cease to be on this YouTube platform for the night, and I mean, shoot, Cash App is open 24/7. Please don't let May be alone. In the Cash App donation, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. That man said 111 and a half. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. I might actually do a nerd show next week. Yeah, since every time, I wouldn't say nerd stuff, I'll say entertaining fiction. Every time I bring up entertaining fiction, it becomes a combo. So maybe I should dedicate a show every once in a while to that. Yeah, I think it will work with my subscriber base that I have. Like I said, people are here watching for actual real reasons. You know, not that I'm being messy or not that I apply nigger rules to everything and act like that, you know, you guys have to agree with everything I say. And I mean, that's a great thing because we can have proper discourse without all of you feeling like that you have to agree with me or you have to be on page with me or something like that. I don't go by nigger rules because nigger rules are fucking stupid. They are dumb as fuck. And they're basically for children. It reduces a grown up to a fucking child. I mean, and the key word in all of this is the lack of accountability of people who go by nigger rules, male or female. For real. A lot of the nigger rules that I see applied to everyday society are pretty gynocentric, if you ask me. You know, it is something that teaches you to react with emotion instead of responding with common sense and facts. You don't have to use facts when you're under nigger rules. You don't. And the only people that are fine with nigger rules, as nonsensical they are niggas. Are those niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like nigger rules will have people calling you sensitive for responding to the shit that they are saying. Nigger rules says it all your fault if a woman does you wrong. Now, that's true. It's all your fault, no matter how wrong she is, that she does you wrong. Nigger rules say that violence is always the answer. You know, nigger rules always has young men flying emotionally and frantically into a situation that ends up costing their life because they don't want to be embarrassed in front of their homies. Going by this diminished set of rules has costed us a lot as a people. It's costed our children a lot. It's costed us a lot of the positive perception that we could have. Although I do not care about how other groups of people perceive us as blacks, it is what it is. People talking about, well, they respect us more. No, they respect us more if we start being more factual and realistic. Not playing pretend in front of people. I personally like to be around people who make sense. Who make it make sense. It prompts me to be more sensible. But the thing is that I'm getting tired of is all of us at the end of the day choosing a lower way of thinking because we think that losing an argument, a debate, a discussion is the worst thing in the goddamn world. We get personal and we don't expect people to react to us. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. If I say something about somebody, I fully expect a reaction. The only thing I don't do is lower to the depths of what some people are willing to lower to, like involving children of the person that you don't like. I ain't seen, like, for real, people talking about kids is not, the sad part about it is, it's not the first time I've seen it. And it won't be the last time I've seen it. And I've seen people, when you're in the black part of social media, there's so much nigga shit going on. It's so much of it. And it gets tiresome. I mean, I get tired of seeing my people cut up all the time in situations to where, hey, cooler heads can prevail. No, you got to be a real nigga. No, I do not carry that mentality. At all. I don't like the toxic mentality and the people who make excuses for said mentality. Then want to clown you for even calling out how bad the mentality is. You a coon. Why are you talking about that? Other groups of people could hear it. I don't give a fuck. I should not have to experience this stupidity coming from you niggas. But hey, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, King Kai was good. Winning or losing a debate to some niggas is all they have left to help them with their self-esteem. Salute. They should get out more. They should go touch some grass. It's not the end of the world. If your feelings are hurt or something like that, you can simply just change the channel, cut this, watch something else, period. If you're not willing to look for the context of the conversations that we're trying to have, then shut the fuck up. But I know I truly can't tell you that. You know, I'm black men being all kinds of shit except brutally honest. I saw black men being brutally emotional this afternoon. And I was like, yeah, for the circumstances that were being presented, yeah, I was being a bit emotional. But nobody tells me that. I mean, before I get to the conversation, is insult. When I get to the conversation is, well, I'm going to explain it this, and this way. Oh, I say, okay, so now you decide to be a little bit of coherency. Show a little bit of coherence. Thank you for that. Now, when I go away, you can go back to talking behind my back, calling me all kinds of harsh names and shit like that. Ray Hama, that is factual. That is the truth. Black YouTube got a lot of dudes trying to relive the high school glory days that they never had. LOL. It's like the bar, and with that high school comment that people always make, if the bar is high school for you, then you have truly lost. You have truly lost. Fuck a discussion. Nah, Ray, no link tonight. I'm going to go ahead and turn it in. But anyway, thanks for enduring this conversation with me. Hopefully you got something out of it. Got a little entertainment discussion in about some of our favorite shit that we like to do. You know, but you know, there's a lot of these conversations is to raise awareness, because when we're in these spaces full of black men, there's immediately trying to invalidate us. And you know, that goes in with the nigger rules as well. The nigger logic, you know, to invalidate the other side any way you can, even if it doesn't make sense. So with all the people that watch, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for the donations I got. I am always appreciative of that. Let's see. Yep, I got 40 likes. Okay, so that's a pretty good ratio. I'm so tired of YouTube doing this shit. Talking about some one, like I got one view. Motherfucker, I ain't got no one view. They just trying to, what YouTube trying to do is they try to present this thing like nobody's really watching you, because, you know, the bigger the show, the more people will come in, the smaller the show, people are kind of apprehensive about watching. So, yeah, but I got 40 likes. I got 2 dislikes. Yeah. I want to know dislikes the same people. I want to know dislikes are people that just go out their way to just dislike the show. You know, don't care about context, just dislike. And I mean, like, it don't bother me because I have things in place for that. So that's it, man. You know, I mean, when we're on the internet, when we're on a place of, you know, that we try to have some type of substantive discussions or even get into a little fuckery. It on this channel, at least, if you say something to someone, and I have made this clear to the chat before, you can tell me if you remember it or not. If you say something about somebody, be prepared for somebody to say something to you. We don't go by nigger rules here. We don't try to adjust the situation just so you can win. No. This is balanced ground. We don't play that shit over here. We don't. Yeah. Andre 420. Yeah, it'd be that quick. I mean, shit. I got a dislike before I hit the air. Shoot. Bigger channels and do shit for AdSense. Bigger channels serve the algorithm and do shit for AdSense. Yeah, I mean, if this channel was like, I would say 10 times its size, or even 100 times its size. I mean, it would have to be that I found the people that, that is in tune to the kind of shit that I do. And you got to work damn hard on YouTube to accomplish that. Yeah, say smaller channels have the best content. Yeah, because we have to be creative in order to get people over here. We have to be very creative. We have to be passionate about what we're talking about. We have to convince the people of our authenticity. I actually kind of like being a smaller channel, everything's controlled, but I would like a channel for the bigger channel for the purpose of profitability. If we can get, and also if we can get more minds in here that are sensible and want to look for good discussions to have, hey, I would like to be that place. I understand that I'm going to have to start doing things that I have to acquire a bit more knowledge because see, my secret, I ain't gonna say it's even a secret agenda. My low key kind of goal is to have this space in the center of my fucking palm. I know that's kind of a far reach. I know that sounds a little bit ruthless, but hey, I think I'm the guy for it. I don't intend to lead anything, but if I can contribute to the effort of flushing out all these nigger rules, hey, that puts me in a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot. So wish me luck on that, folks. Thank you for everybody watching in the clouds, replay gang, people in the live chat, mods, members, and especially to the guys who donated to the laptop. Let me remind you who the top 5 are again. Salty Balls, Detroit 313, Gabe A, Chief Rocka, and Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power. There are other names. Let me just go ahead and read them off real quick. Let's see. I got them written down. I got it right. Let me go run them off real quick. Clue Channel, D Scott, Irvin Reed, Prof Days, DJ B-Side 1965, Andre 420, Jason Anderson, Afro National, Chief Rocka. Well, I already said Chief Rocka. McDrama Bear, Alan Lavelle, Godhand, Apostle of Tommy, Lionel Player One, RPM, Foulest Pal Dryer, Deacon Dave, Kinsey and Red Pill Sleeper Cell, Jita, Mr. Shug to you, Grinch, The Roger Report Live, BGS Itmore, Compassionate and Callous, Nick Taylor, Art Stall, Greg, and Charles Gilmore 3. Yes, those are everybody who donated a total of $1,038 so I can get another laptop. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. For real. This is it, bros. Let me see. Wednesday night. If I don't do something tomorrow, Wednesday night is reaction. I don't call them Reaction Wednesday anymore. I just call them Cares Reaction because if I can do a reaction I can do a reaction at any time if I do it like that instead of just sticking a day to it. So the title of that show is Are White Women Better Spokespeople for Black Men Than White Women? I'm gonna take a serious look at this. I'm gonna have a serious critique. It's not gonna be anything that's gonna be one-sided, below the belt, fuck the white people, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that's gonna be like that. I'm gonna review one of Maggie Thompson's. Well, I'm gonna react to one of Maggie Thompson's videos, and I'm also gonna react to a video that the Elder in the Space did this morning. As I guess a response to a comment that I made last night. I haven't even watched the video yet, but when I saw the video, I knew immediately what it was about. And like I said, I thought what I asked was a legitimate question. It is like, so, and I mean, I boiled it down to simply a wrench, a moderator wrench. It's not me belly aching about not having a wrench. It's just that, okay, why this person, why that person, and not me? It's not me belly aching. It's not me bitching about having a wrench. And because I said that, I can never comment in this person's chat again because I don't want the fucking wrench. You know, I don't want it. It's just that I'll make more of that point Wednesday. I will make more of that point Wednesday. And you know, whatever happens afterwards, fuck it. Hey, I've been racked with bullshit all year. You know, what's one more thing? I mean, I am on my way to success. And I didn't get there by using nigga rules. Or I'm not getting there by using nigga rules. But anyway, I'm done for the night. Long live the habitual line steppers. No. I mean, I said the other night, I'm no longer going to say in Kev, we, you know what? No longer going to say that. Long live the habitual line steppers. Have a great rest of the week, guys. See y'all on Wednesday. Goodbye. For now.